It's me, demonized Smurf girl, the Jehovah's Witnesses. Were you here at the assembly on the 4th? That was me. So, my stepdad, Arden Hansen, owns you guys. That's my family owns you. And so that's why 65,000 Jehovah's Witnesses have left here in Tucson. There used to be 70,000, 7 district conventions. Remember back in the day? There was like 7. Now there's 2, 2,500 apiece. So out of 70,000, 65,000 left. Because they know that my dad, there was 2,500 at the district convention. And there's normally 7 of them, and they're packed, because I was raised here. Do you know Gordy Seward? Oh, he's my first husband. But my dad, Arden Hansen, yeah, because the demonized Smurf that ran down the aisle of Kingdom Hall, that's me. But yeah, so no more magazines. Like, I'm gonna tell you, no more. That's why there's no more. I ain't doing it. Because I run this. Beards, I'm Smurf girl. You get to have Papa Smurf beards, and the girls get to wear pants because I want it. But no more magazines. And there's more money going out than coming in, because my mom bled to death from the no blood because that's what Dad wanted. And so I am going to bleed everyone else dry, financially and otherwise. I seriously am. I don't care, because I'm not a witness anymore. Because they say it all the time. Who owns the organization isn't a witness anymore. I'm not a witness anymore. And Jeffrey Epstein was a witness here in Tucson.
These guys are in the middle of their work, so you may have to move along.
No, I'm a former Jehovah's Witness.
I know, that's okay.
Who are you?
Brother Smith.
Well, my stepdad is Arden Hansen.
That's okay.
Brother Smith. I don't give a fuck.
It's all right.
No more magazines for y'all.
Sure.
When Mark Sanderson did beards and pants.
We can go over here and talk.
I'm demonized Smurf girl. I own you.
It's okay.
I own you. I make you freaked out.
I just want them to be able to do what they're here for.
I know, which is just no more magazines. So I'm gonna bleed you dry. I don't give a fuck no more. And I'm gonna do what I do.
We can go over there and talk.
I'm just mad because do you know how many? My Uncle Brent went nuts. Okay, my dad. Do you know my dad, Arden Hansen?
I don't know Arden Hansen.
He's the one controlling this stupidity with Tony Morris. My uncle Tony Morris being kicked off the governing body like a moron. Tight pants, blah, blah, blah. He's a moron. And so we went online. Everybody, lots of us here in Tucson. 65,000. You saw how pathetic the convention is. You saw how pathetic it is?
There's a reason for the low attendance.
Why?
Because most of the friends go to the assembly hall. They're from Phoenix.
No, most of them have left.
I don't know where you get your statistics, but we've always had more people from Phoenix coming here, and I know that now that they have their conventions at the assembly hall, like almost every weekend they have conventions. That's where most of our friends go. So most of the ones that are left here are from Tucson.
Yeah, and they're mostly gone because Arden Hansen's been running it. He was running it with Jeffrey. I was talking to Scott Stark. Yeah, Scott Stark was best man at my wedding back in 1990 when I was 16. He was Gordy Seward's best man. I married Gordy Seward. And so he was best man. I was 16. We were all carousing with Jeffrey Epstein, Sister Trudy. Remember Sister Trudy? And the anointed Sister Stella McKenzie? That's Jeffrey's mom and grandma. His mom. He was a special pioneer, Jeff Epstein. And then he gains control of Washoe. That's how he got his money. He's got a pedophile island, and that's why you're called a pedophile paradise, because Jeffrey was running it. Yeah, the Stella Road Kingdom House, named after his grandma, and that's his hall. We went and crashed it in 2018, and that's why he went to jail. That's why he choked himself out. He was owning Watchtower. That's what the owner of Watchtower deserves, to get choked out in prison. Period. Period. You know?
All the news you're telling me.
He was hidden in plain sight, just Jeff. He was Gordy's Scott Stark going down to Rocky Point, getting us young girls drunk. The 1990 Rocky Point scandal. I was one of them. Had to marry Gordy at 16 because Jeffrey was all, you know, taking us girls, all them, you know, that Rocky Point.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Well, Lauren Stewart, Christian Longo, me, in 1990, got drunk with Jeffrey, Gordy, Scott Stark, you know, Buck Clark, Eric Briggs, all of those ones, skate country people. Lauren Stewart killed her husband and her 2 adult kids and herself in 2018. Christian Longo, 2001. They're all from here. He killed Mary Jane, his wife, and his 3 little kids under the age of 3. He got the death penalty. He's awaiting the death penalty. Of those Rocky Point kids in 1990, they become murderers and murder victims. Jeffrey was there, Lauren Stewart was there, Christian Longo was there, I was there, Gordy was there, Scott Stark was there. You know, all those kids. Jana McNeese Conroe, Jana McNeese Darnold Conroe, they're in Morenci. She dated Jeffrey. Now she's married. You see in Morenci, this guy, Andy Conroe, he's one of Warren Jeff's kids. Son, married one of our witness girls, Jason McNeese and Jana McNeese. Okay, they're in Morenci.
Most of that's before my time.
Okay, yeah, I've been here a long time. And, you know, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I mean, I'm demonized Smurf girl. I'm the one that made the demonized Smurf run down the aisle of King Kong 82. And so that's how they gain control. Is that stupid? Like, you have a mascot of a demonized Smurf. You know, it's like, it's me. You know? And been doing this a long time. You know? Uncle Tony then was a fool of himself. Being, you know, and they just got indicted. And that's some of it's me. Some, you know, when I hit it, I did the Silent No More program. Leah Remy's covering you. Mark Albert at Channel 4's covering you. They all got indicted. Mark Sanderson's got to testify. Uncle Tony Morris has got to testify. I think stupid Stephen Letway, you know, has got to testify. And once they testify, that's it. And that's why there's no more magazines. It's been since 2022, no more magazines. No more even counting field service time. Because we're done.
Well,
like, it's done. But I know that for me, I want everybody, my mom died of no blood. Being a stupid moron. So, my vendetta, which I know is a lot of other people's vendetta, is just to bleed you guys dry for what you did. No more magazines, don't even bother. Your Papa Smurfs and Smurf girls, that's all you are, you know? And, you know, Mark's from here, my Uncle Jeremy West. You know Jeremy West?
I do know Jeremy.
That's my Uncle Jeremy. He's known as the Pimp Jeremy West. That little son of a bitch is going to go to jail. My Uncle Brent Hansen murdered my Uncle Clyde Hansen and 9-month pregnant Aunt Jessica Hansen with a baseball bat and machete in December of 2021. So there's already been a triple homicide in the family recently. That's why then all of a sudden no more magazines. As soon as Uncle Brent killed Uncle Clyde and Aunt Jessica, no more magazines. And if you let that pimp Jeremy West do what he does, he's such a fat, disgusting creep. You know, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's bad.
I'm sorry you've gone through all that.
I just don't want to, like, look at those cute girls. They deserve to marry who they want. Don't be letting them go down to Rocky Point with the Epstein group.
And I hope they do marry who they want.
Not just who they want in the organization, but who they love.
Right.
Because otherwise it's going to end up in homicides like it already has.
I know. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want them to marry who they want and who they love. Yeah.
Thank you.
As well.
I'm sorry. I'm just ranting. I left my car from the convention.
Oh, yeah.
It's been there for 3 weeks, and the cops have been watching. I didn't get a single ticket because they knew. But seriously, Jeffrey was owning the organization. And that's why it's Pedophile Island, and they call the witnesses Pedophile Paradise. And
I honestly never heard of that.
yeah, here, this was known as the owner's hub, Tucson. Why everyone came to Tucson. Jeffrey didn't want to travel. And I lived with him for a while. And knowing his sister Stella McKenzie and sister Trudy Epstein, after sister Trudy, she gave out bookmarks all the time at the assembly. And she was Trudy Epstein, Jeffrey's mom. And so they owned it. They were like, the only difference between a JW and a Jew is nothing because the Epstein's on watchtower. That's the joke. And I spoke to Scott Stark on the 4th when I came here for the assembly, and he goes, I know, Jeffrey, that wasn't me, that was Jeffrey. That's what Scott said. I got him on tape. I was, by the escalator. There's a lot of secrets, brother. A lot of secrets. And when that list comes out, I fill in the blanks. And it's not the way, you're not going to be getting any more magazines. You're going to be the same as the International Bible Students, just reprinting, like how they reprint Russell stuff. They've been reprinting it since Charles Say's Russell died. You're going to just be reprinting it for the rest of forever. I have Smurf Tower now. And I'm doing Smurf Tower, and with the chick doing Cheers, where you can do Cheers now, Stephen, that was me. I wrote that. That's my Uncle Stephen. I write it in Smurf Tower and with birthdays. I wrote about, no, it's okay to do birthdays. Katherine Jackson, Michael Jackson's mom, was caught doing Cheers. She celebrated Christmas for the first time this year. So when you see, it's because I'm writing it. I don't care anymore. Let's just do beards, pants, cheers. Cheers to Smurf Girl, owning it, calling the shots. And it's pointless. The reason why I still have people do it is so I know where you are. I record it.
It's not hard to find us.
No. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm ranting because you don't understand. People have been dying.
No, I don't know a lot of that stuff you're talking about. You're right.
Thank you. I love you guys. You might see another brother like you taking his wife to the kingdom home, shooting her and himself. That's happened a lot. And those men need to be indicted. And then they even held up that scriptural indictment thing because they know they're getting indicted, and they're rubbing it in people's faces. All because of Arden Hands and my stupid Uncle Jeremy. The amounts of girls that they took down to Rocky Point were just...
I see that this definitely touches you very personally, obviously.
I've been
This has
fighting.
been going so long. I'm sorry you feel that way.
That's why I made my Smurf run down the aisle. It was, me acting as an apostate at 10 years old. It was just, and it became a legend. I'm in the Urban Legend Dictionary. You go on and look at the demonized Smurf. I'm a legend. Because I know that it's a cult, brother. It's a cult. Three beautiful girls.
I know. Well, that's part of the reason I'm here. It's kind of,
Oh, you should, okay.
to look up.
No, but it's inside. It's not outside.
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
I'm sorry, I was just going to get my car. I didn't